It's draft week in the NFL, and I'm going to tell you why Brandon Beane and the Buffalo Bills really can't mess this up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Billievers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to Draft Week. That's right, the NFL Draft starts this Thursday night. Very excited. I hope you are too. But let's talk about our Buffalo Bills and the great position that they are in. Now, again, guys, thank you for joining me. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports coverage. Like this video and leave a comment. Let me know what you're most excited for in the draft. If you look above me here, guys, you can see the countdown, which also lets you know when I'm recording this video. But then you also know that it's probably a little bit closer than that for whenever you are watching this video. But again, thank you so much for joining me. And guys, listen, the Buffalo Bills find themselves in a great position, right, due to the wonderful job by Brandon Beane and this front office during the offseason. The Buffalo Bills are in a position to draft best player available, and it boils down just to that. Listen, we've upgraded our depth at offensive line during this offseason. We've upgraded our depth at tight end this offseason. We've upgraded our depth at the linebacker position this offseason. And yeah, we got rid of John Brown, but we brought in Emmanuel Sanders. So really, we're not losing anything at the wide receiver end of things either. We've upgraded at backup quarterback with Mitchell Trubisky, which is a big deal if Josh Allen does go down. Hopefully not, but you just never know. I mean, guys, there are so many great things that Brandon Beane and the Buffalo Bills front office have done this offseason. I mean, let's forget to mention, Milano and Feliciano, signing these guys that we didn't think we were going to sign. I mean, signing all three of them, right? If you're talking about Darrell Williams as well. I mean, just a great job by this front office staff. And as draft week begins, again, they're in a great position to get best player available. Now, if you look at this roster, that also means that we might not have as many roster spots open. So when you talk about the NFL draft, do we really need, those fifth, sixth, seventh round picks? Can we maybe bump those up to a fourth round pick because we don't have a fourth round pick this year, or maybe even put together a third and sixth to get up to a second, something like that? Can we make some moves this draft? And listen, I still think there's a possibility we move back in the first round, but there could also be a possibility that we move up, right? So, and not just in the first round, but in following rounds. We can move back in the first round and use some of the draft capital we gained from whoever we draft with to get their picks, and then move back up. These are all possibilities, and guess what? There isn't a bad possibility for the Buffalo Bills. I was just talking to Jeremy from BewareTheStampede.com. If you haven't checked out BewareTheStampede.com, be sure to do so. But I was just talking to him, and I said, listen, the only way that I would be upset at the end of Thursday night is if Brandon Beane and his Buffalo Bills team did something that they have not done yet since they've been part of the Buffalo Bills organization. And that's if they draft, remember a few years ago, the Seattle Seahawks in the first round, mid-first round, they drafted running back Rashad Penny, right? And he had a third round grade, and they drafted him in round one. Now, they needed a running back, but still a little bit of a reach there. That's when I would become upset. That's when I'd start questioning Brandon Beane and the Buffalo Bills. If they reach for a guy that no one sees in the first round, if they reach for a guy that really doesn't fit the culture maybe of the Buffalo Bills, that's when I'm going to be upset. I'm also not going to be too excited, right? Because we saw what happened last year in the second round. We thought we got a steal with AJ Epinesa. Maybe we still did. Definitely still young enough. He's going to make an impact hopefully this season. But he didn't really provide that impact in 2020. Again, hoping he provides more of an impact in 2021. But so I'm not going to get too excited over whatever the Bills do unless they somehow get a guy like the tight end out of Florida, Pitts, something like that. Like that obviously would excite me if they moved up and picked up someone like him. I just don't see that type of move happening. And I don't see myself getting too down on the Bills. No matter what happens, guys, I look forward to giving you analysis, breaking down each player that we pick. So look for that on this channel. But again, I just don't know how I feel. I feel pretty confident. I feel like we're in a position we're never normally in of best player available. There's no pick here that is really going to make me jump out my seat. There's no pick here that's really going to make me upset over who the Bills picked up. So let me know in the comment section, what would make you happy with this draft? Realistically, again, we pick up Kyle Pitts with a blockbuster trade. That might make you happy, but that's unlikely to happen. So realistically, what would make you happy in this first round or in these first few days of the NFL draft? And is there something that they did would really make you second guess their decision making? They've earned our trust, and I'm going to trust them. I'm going to trust the process. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Believers Talk. Make sure you leave a comment, like this video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Again, the clock's right above me. Countdown to the NFL draft. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.